Hello, I'm Dr. Ben O'Dell. I want to start by telling you a little bit about my grandmother. She was an amazing woman. Growing up, my father was in the military, and we only visited my grandmother maybe 12 times. And so every time I went back home, I always would check to see what was different, what was new. One particular year, there was something new in the shower. She had one of those ropes with the shower so you can move the shower head around and clean everywhere and escort your sister. I got in trouble for that one. But another thing that was new that year was there was a stick in the corner in the bathroom, and it had a rag on the end of it. Now my grandmother was a shorter woman, rather short woman. And so I remember leaning over and trying to figure out, what can Grandma clean with this? I couldn't figure it out. And so I did what every 8-year-old would do. I walked into the kitchen where all my relatives were talking and a lot of commotion, and I put that stick right on the table. And I said, "What is that?" And all of a sudden the room got really quiet. My grandmother was all happy, and when she saw the stick, she just and was sad, just like that. And I knew I was in trouble because my dad said, "Go to your room." And so I couldn't figure out why I was in trouble. And as I was walking out, my grandmother called me back, and she goes, "No, come here. I got to explain something to you. You don't understand what's going on. You don't really see the world right." And so she said, "This stick is how I clean myself after I go to the bathroom." And I said, "Grandma, just reach, see? Reach. It's easy to clean yourself." She goes, "Oh." And she showed me, and her hand came to like here. And then she reached this way, and it came to about there. And then she goes, "Let me tell you some more." She goes, "No, you know when you think we're playing games and we go through the door, and it's really fun for you? It's not a game. I go through the door sideways because I can't fit when I go through front ways. And you know when we go up and down the stairs, and it's a lot of fun for you because we go up a few stairs and we talk, go up a few stairs and talk." She goes, "Well, no, I have to crawl up the stairs because I can't walk up them, and I can only go 3 steps or so before I'm tired, and I have to stop and take a break. And yeah, we talk, and we go up a few more, and we talk a little more, but I do that because I have to." And then she says, "Let me tell you something else." She says, I can't remember the last movie I went to because a long time ago I quit fitting in the seats. I just can't go for a walk around town and show you where your grandfather and I had our first kiss or anything else that happened because I can't even walk out to the car." And slowly and steadily my grandma began to teach me something I never really understood before, is that she was obese, she was big, and then she was miserable. But what really stood out to my eyes, which was the biggest shame of all, was when I was looking at my grandmother, she lost the light in her eyes. It was gone. She gave up to her weight. And she died shortly thereafter, and it wasn't the best of deaths. But before she ended her conversation, she looked me square in the eye, and she said, "Whatever you do, don't you ever get as big as me. Don't you ever become a prisoner in your own body like I am." And I looked up at Grandma and said, okay. Well, it worked because she traumatized me so much that I've always been cognizant of my weight, and I've always struggled with my weight my whole life because of the promise I made to my grandmother. And I always paid attention to health. I had many patients that came into my office, and they began to be just like my grandmother. They began to have all these issues, telling me about this diet, this, that, the other. They've tried everything, and they're getting ready to give up, just like my grandmother did. And I said, "No, wait, there really is a reason why you're having your cravings. There's a reason why your body does this way. There's a reason why you feel the way you do. You just don't know what it is. And so I came up with a program to try to figure out how to isolate every individual's needs, their health needs, what's exactly going on with their bodies. For instance, did you know there are 6 hormones that either help your body or hinder your body in gaining weight or losing weight? Did you know that a lot of prescription drugs, the side effects would cause you to gain weight? No one took the time to sit these individuals down and program a program around their individual health needs, tailor-made for them. It was like one shoe size fits all. Hey, everyone, fit this shoe, do this, drink this drink, you know? But they never really took into account the individual needs, their emotional needs, the situation around them. And then they wondered why they failed. That is what we do different here. And this is why I do it. I don't want anyone losing the light in their eyes like my grandmother did. I don't want you to not to be able to play with your grandkids. I don't want you to feel as if you're a prisoner within your own body. Let me help you. Come to a seminar if you're able. Register for a seminar for a little bit more detail. Or call me and we will get to your individual needs and figure out what's going on with you and devise a program around your health needs to help you get better. There is hope. There is a reason why you have your cravings. There is a reason why you feel the way that you do. And I thank you for the chance of allowing me to help you. Thank you very much.